Hi everyone and welcome back to WARNO. So, in our series we've been playing against each AI in turn. Today we are doing the hardest. I'm just really curious to see how it ramps up, what it does different, and this is stuff I can feed back to Eugen. I've already explained to them that they need to look at the whole purchasing of CVs thing, because it seems to get a little bit carried away with that at the start of the game, so it would be good if that was adjusted somehow. Maybe it bought them for the points that it knew it had access to. I don't know if that can be scripted. I don't know how the AI is scripted, but I will attempt to discuss with them if we can get any adjustments. I don't know what they have planned or what adjustments they have planned, because obviously there's the Army General campaign to come, and that will change things again. So we're back on the same map. The enemy are the 3rd Armoured because I wanted them to have a fighting chance, and I just don't think they did as well as the British 1st Armoured. We're on the same side, so we're going to play exactly the same tactic we did before. We're going to push centre, and we're going to hold Anna. And I just want to see how that tactic rolls out against each of these AI. It's been very successful so far, and I'm just genuinely curious if it continues to be so. I'm expecting more resistance this time. I'm expecting the AI to have more units down. I assume they get more money to spend. But we will see. So, first thing we're going to do is put our forces down that are going to go up here. So, we have our forward deployment. And we're going to tell him to come straight into here, preferably, so you can shoot across that way. We're going to stick down some metas as well with them, I think. And we're going to tell them to do exactly the same. And then I would love some anti-air and nice Igla. And we're going to stick that down as well. And the Igla, if I can click it, there we go, is going to come and get out, hopefully there, so it can shoot across this way. But that's not where we stop. So we're going to put down an anti-air vehicle here as well. And we're going to tell that to come fast up to here initially to shoot hopefully at any units that come there. And we're going to put down some Iglas as well, and again we're going to tell them to come and get out up here. Now I'm expecting resistance. I feel like they're going to send more at us this time. I don't know why, but I just feel like they're going to be more successful. So first thing I want to do is put down some Spetsnaz here, and we're going to tell them to get out back here. And then we will move them up slowly when it is safe to do so. We're going to do the same with 2 of these. So we've got a couple of these guys down. And again, I'm going to tell them to come and just get in the back here. And that way they can provide cover fire. So we've got a nice little stash down there. We don't have any recon yet. I really need to change the recon in this deck is one of my current thoughts, which is I really wish I had some cheaper recon. So put the recon right at the front. We're going to tell them to evac here, and then that vehicle I wanted to drive back here. So let's put some stuff down in the middle before I forget. So we're going to have an Igla, and they are going to come and get out in here. And then we're going to have a Conkers like we have had previously. And those guys are going to get out in this building, and then the vehicle is going to come across here. We're going to bring in some more anti-air here. And this is just going to move fast up to here, preferably, again, in those bushes. And we want some stuff at this side, so we're going to go for SPG. And we're just going to tell him to get out here at the back. We're going to put another one of those down, I think, because they're very useful up here. And again, we're just going to tell them to get out in this tree line, because we've had issues with not doing that. And then I want to put a Metis down, and I would love for the Metis to come here. And if they can, I would love for the Metis to get out in this building, and then eventually go into that building. Now we need some recon up here preferably, so I'm just thinking about cost of stuff now. So here's recon, probably at this side actually. And I just want him to go into that building as well, and then the vehicle can come and sit in here. And I might regret that, it's probably going to die. And then we could do with some recon in the center as well. So let's get this here. We're going to tell him to get out in this building, And then that vehicle is going to come and sit here and move to there. Okay. Good spread of stuff there. And yeah, we will gradually worry about more. Let's bring in a tank, because I feel like a tank is a good thing to bring in to provide some crossfire here. If I press C, I'm trying to think, is there a position where it covers that road? And the answer is back here, perhaps? Sort of right there. So if I get it right at the back there, it'll be able to fire at that road. And this is an expensive tank, but we're going to tell it to come in and sit in here then. And hopefully it can fire at anything that comes down there. And then we'll build up forces and push in as best we can. Infantry-wise, let's bring in a sappery and try and get them into... I'm going to try and get them into here, but I fear we might struggle. So they can go right at the front. And they're going to try and get into here. And can't really afford too much more. Let's grab an SPG-9 again, because they are so good. I'm just going to move them on the road there, and we're going to tell him to do the same. Just try and get out in here. I suspect they might die on the way. Okay, we're good. Let's get the show on the road. Launch battle. So the main thing we're watching for again is at this side. I'm expecting a lot of stuff to hit us. I'm expecting choppers. I'm expecting tanks early on. We'll be relying mostly on missiles in the center for the time being until we get some cash. I will be having the air tab open there because I'm expecting to need to call in an SU or a MiG-23 early on, as we have had to do that in the past. But my main concern is losing this stuff at the minute. I would love to get into center properly, but I know it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. These guys are getting into position now. These guys will eventually move up into the buildings. I'm just watching here because I'm expecting shots to come this way. Okay, so there's an enemy. There's some enemies there. Oh, the Cobras came this side this time. Okay. That was unexpected. So we're going to get in the MiG, and we're going to go for these two Cobras. SPG-9 is going to move into here. The Igla can move up to here. These guys can move up to here. I'm hearing some shots in the center. There we go. Our jet did its job, so we'll evac that. We're going to bring in some Iglas up here. We want the recon moved up, and we want the thingy moved up. We've got defenses here for now. That's moving across there. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's move these BMD-2s around this way. We probably want to think about bringing in... I need this tank to engage their tank. They brought quite a lot in this time, yeah. I think we should be okay. I'm going to bring in an SU-25 and I'm going to go for that Abrams, because I need it out of the way. Some pivads here, look. Let's bring in a tank next in the center if we can. We're losing stuff up here. They're doing a better job. We're going to push up, though. Spetsnaz will move across here along with the BMDs. Sapri will move up here as well. Iglas can move up slightly. Rozvedka will move up. What's our AT unit doing? It's gonna... We lost sight on that. We could probably get the Bradley instead. I should have just gone for that straight away. Didn't even think. Let's bring in some more infantry up here. We get some shots on that. Let's get that out of there before it gets shot down. Oh, Spetsnaz can get ripped apart there. That's me not watching them properly. Let's bring in a couple of repair things. Let's get another SU-25 in, ready. They've got another Bradley coming in there. We want maybe a tank as well. T-64 can come in here. Yeah, they're putting up a lot more of a fight. Fascinating. I like it. I like it. They're definitely doing more on hardest. I think whether it's just numbers, I'm not sure. Oh, those Riders of Edgar are getting wrecked, aren't they? Let's try and bring in some fire support for them. And then they're hitting us there. Let's bring in some logistics at this side as well. Let's unload those guys. Let's move the Iglas up a bit. Not that they use much AA, I guess. Oh, Bradley coming around the back there. Where's our jet we just called in? Come and kill this Bradley instead. That Bradley's an issue. That's out of missile or anti-tank. Although Spetsnaz are getting get out of there, Spetsnaz. Infantry, let's bring in a couple more Spetsnaz, but we'll bring them in at the back and then we can move them across. As we've got this side kind of covered. We need to bring something in here, don't we? Let's bring in a tank, so T8BV can come in here. And we probably want to try and get some infantry across here. So let's bring in a Metis, just up to here. Oh, Apache is getting engaged by our forces though. I'm a little bit concerned about that, so let's just bring in our, because it's killing our infantry. We lost our recon there. That's going to kill that. Oh, it missed. SU-25 to come in and get this. Oh! AA at the side. Nice. Well done, AI. Well done. You did get those in again. Spetsnaz should get repaired here. We lost our infantry in the center. I'm going to call in a couple of logistics vehicles into there for when our other infantry arrive. Everything's just taking a little while to get to the front at the minute. This is coming in. CV I'm not worried about. I'm worried about all these infantry that I need to perhaps bomb, actually. Let's bring in a HE bomber. Let's get these in. Pivad's there. Pivad's dead. We swing this round. We get these flash there. Nah, struggling. We lost our infantry there. Is that still going to drop? Yes, it is. Might kill something. We need some infantry here then. When we get some more cash. I think we might have killed something. Let's get that back. Get this up here. We need to call in more infantry there. AI is definitely putting up more of a fight. This is great. We lost our infantry over here. We need one of these to come and sit up here and rearm these guys. Pivad's there. We're going to need to kill that. We dealt with a tank there. Those guys are engaging that. We're going to move all these guys up here. These guys can move fast into here, preferably. In fact, we'll just tell them to get out in here. I really do need more recon up here. And then I need some infantry at this side. Look at all this coming in. Look at it all. I have to give them credit. And I'm not rearmed this. Our tank is going to move across this way. We're going to bring in a tank up here. We're going to bring in infantry. I'm out of cash again. Well done to the AI. Look at it go. Swing this round. Get that Apache. Push these guys up. BMDs are going to push up this way. Maybe one of them push up that way. Apache in the center there. Is this damaged? No. Come and get this then. I need more infantry in the middle. Let's get some of these guys in. Let's get that out of there. Can that please kill the Apache? There we go. Let's evac that so I can rearm. Abrams over there causing issues. Let's get that out of the way. Really good. Look at them. They've cleared all that side. I should probably think about buying some commands soon. These Spetsnaz are ready. We've got a tank looking down there. Get that in there. They've got a tank over there. They've got a helicopter coming in this side. We need repair on this, don't we? So logistics vehicle to that. Probably a logistics vehicle to here. We're going to have trouble getting in here, I think. Really, everything is repairing. I'm going to have to buy another MiG. Deal with this, because we're getting a lot of damage. Take this up to kill the pivads. T-Steve will be here. MiG-23 will deal with that. Yeah. Evac straight away. Big battle going on here. Look at this. Move our repair stuff up. Try and get this up there as well. Tank's doing a good job back here. This tank maybe needs to be pushed up. Let's get that back again. We lost our AA there. We actually have no AA in the center. Let's bring in a... Do we need AA? They're not bringing in much, are they? Maybe not. Let's unload these guys here. Bring this back. Logistics, we definitely need another logistics truck here. Let's get these Metis on the move up here. That's anti-air choppers, which is a weird thing to purchase. Unload these guys. Metis are going to come up here. I need to buy logistics. We're going to bring one of those in there. We're going to bring in one in here, and we're going to bring in a logistics truck into, or a command into here. We want to... SU-25 can probably come in and hit these guys and assist. They're dropping a lot of artillery on there. Let's move these guys up to here. We've got plenty of cover fire at this side. That is out of logistics. Let's bring in one of those up there. In the center here, we probably need a couple more logistics brought in. They're using artillery, which is good. We're going to push more infantry in here, I think. Some Spetsnaz we can bring in. SPG-9. We kind of lost that side, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, they've got AA in now. I'm going to move these guys in here. They've got that round the back, but I'm not really too concerned about it. I maybe just want to put in a recon vehicle over this side. I mean, that doesn't really pose too much of a threat. Let's kill it, in fact. Got a HE bomber available again. Push these guys up here. That doesn't matter anymore because we lost the anti-tank. So let's bring in some more Conkers. How are we doing over here? We're sort of holding, aren't we? We're losing a lot of infantry over here. Oh wow, they brought in an Eagle. Damn. It's about time they did some proper AA. Okay. That changes things, doesn't it? Another tank. Yeah. That's really interesting. I can't believe they brought that in. So we need to make sure there's plenty of AA around. Obviously they're running out of other stuff by this point, I guess. But we're in an okay position in general, I think. They're pushing aggressively in the middle a little bit, but we're okay. Let's push this guy up to here. Spetsnaz and these guys coming up here, so we're just going to unload those guys. These guys can push up here. Spetsnaz are going to push up here as well. They're bringing in a lot of stuff there. We're dealing with that. We're going to bring in some more AA at the back here. We need to think about this side as well. We're sort of in control here. We need to bring in another robot, perhaps. Because we need to get something out in these buildings again, because it was just a good position. We're going to bring in some more AA to the center. Oh, we lost our tank there. That's unfortunate. We're going to bring in another tank. Let's bring in 2 tanks just so we have better cover there. Move this up here. They're pushing hard with these little vehicles. Really need another tank up there. Let's bring in another tank as soon as we can. Betsnaz can push up here. These guys can also push up. I'm missing recon at the moment. I've got that, which I can push up to the edge. You get in and deal with this, Bradley. They're pushing this hard now, aren't they? They really want back in this point. And they brought in a cluster bomber as well. Wow. I've never seen them bring in so much AA before. It's super weird. Logistics vehicle at the back here. Strela's going to push up here. They've got a command in at this side. It's about to die, though. We're going to get our infantry in there. A robot coming in to get in those buildings again. These guys will kill those stingers. Our tank's just going to come in and kill that Kiowa. Or maybe I could just kill the Eagle since it's damaged. It might also kill me first. Oh, we got it. Now kill the Kiowa if you can, or are you damaged? No, you're damaged, so evac. Let's bring in a 27 rocket and try and kill that Kiowa. SU-25 AT for the Abrams. Look, they've pushed us back again there. They're not doing bad. Just sheer numbers of units is a big issue. Oh, we lost it. It's alright. Still there, we can see it, we can see it, we can see it, we can see it. Evac, evac, evac. You guys get into here. They're engaging the scouts. Can we get into this building? BV can push up here. This B can push up here. This B can push into there. I mean, we could probably get an infantry commander up here, couldn't we? Let's get an infantry commander in this corner. We probably need to bring in another tank up here. We probably need a bunch more infantry. I'm just going to bring in cheap stuff. Screw it, we'll just send them all straight in there. CV, we should be able to deal with that. We lost our tank at that side as well. They're getting pretty nasty. We're in control of the center. Oh, the AI definitely did more this game. I think numbers were a big thing. Recon, I really need a recon up here. Oh, an Abrams. Crap. Yeah, we can't beat an Abrams. Get out of that. Get out of that. Get out of that. I see 25 coming in. Let's get him back here. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to hit this tank. Because it's back here. I might be able to hit the engineers. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to back out, but I think that tank is going to die. Kudos to the AI, though. Pushed me out. Does change things a bit, doesn't it? Need another big tank, then. Didn't hit it fast enough. Should have just hit you on the keyboard. Need to kill that Abrams. Need to kill that Abrams. Do I have any? No, I don't. That was my only remaining one. Well, they got a jet coming in. What do we lose there? I don't even know what we lost there. I want another AA thing though, and I want some logistics for it. We can probably repair this tank then. It is under fire, but we can probably repair it. I thought it was going to be dead. T64BV again. There we go, we've done some serious damage to that, but it did some serious damage to us as well. Who's going to get the shot off first? It is. Exchange? Yeah, exchange. No, we missed it. It survived. Feck. Really bad. Really bad. Giving us a real run for our money this time. I had enough AA to be able to stop the threat of my tanks. I'm going to bring one of these robots over here, you know. That Abrams is being a nightmare. Come on, BV, fire. There we go. That was poor micromanagement of my BV on my part. And a mud. So there will be reinforcements coming, but it's changed the plan, definitely. Good use of artillery by them. I'm not bothered to buy my own artillery to counter. I mean, we're still going to win on points, but yeah, Hardest definitely did more. I think just in sheer numbers of units that it can bring in, it must get some kind of bonus to income. Must do, surely. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. Kind of feel like this should be maybe hard or very hard's level though, because it's still defendable. And that's not with, you know, really heavy tanks. If I had Abrams as well, then I'd feel a lot more secure. Quite good with the harassment as well, this AI, you know, just bombing stuff and using artillery and all that jazz. Better than a lot of the AI has been so far. We're about to win, but I'm just calling stuff in anyway. There we go. Let's have a look at the replay, because I'm really curious how that performed there from its side and how much it put down. Let's just whack up the speed. So there's all it's... Yeah, look at all of that. Wow. So it definitely gets more points at the start. Look at how much stuff it's put down. I'm fairly sure there's no way I could have afforded that. It still put 5 commands down right at the start, incidentally. Yeah, so it's definitely getting more money, surely. How much is a Toe Cobra? We could top this up. Toe Cobra 120, 120. So 240. This is 25 and 20, so another 45. So that's 280. 35 and 20, so that's another 55, so that's going to be 330, not 340 because we already had 5s, so 340 plus 500 for that. Yeah, they have way more than 1,500 points worth of stuff, definitely, without a doubt. Fine, unpause. Let's keep it going fast because I took a while to put down my stuff. As usual, it's probably about 10 minutes. So we'll just let it roll forward. But yeah, much better this time. Kept me much more on my toes. I wasn't spending everything all the time. I kept getting distracted. You've got to kind of keep spending all your points in these situations and keep stuff coming in. Sometimes you have to let it build up to buy particular things, of course, or you're not sure where you want things, but you got to try and keep on top of it. Those two Cobras, very much not expected at that side. I expected them over here, so that was a bit of a shock at the start. Obviously, I had to buy the jet to come in and finish the job. But yeah, look at all the stuff it had at the start. And the amount it's calling in as well, it's a lot. Yeah, it must get... It surely gets more cash than we do. It must do. Very briefly capped that. Less than 10 minutes for me this time to actually... It called in something down there. Did you see that? It must be AA. But yeah, it took me less time to put everything down. So that's nice. But it brought in loads of man pads. A couple of pivads. From time to time I saw a pivad. Apache's much more use of helicopters in this, though it did bring in anti-air helicopters at one point and try and rush my front lines, which is a bit weird. Very early on the artillery as well, by the way. Look at that, we're 13 minutes in, and you know, realistically we're about 5-6 minutes into the actual game, 7 minutes, and it's already got 2 in. I could have been bringing my own in and counter batterying that. I'm sure it would have struggled to deal with it, but it's interesting nonetheless. Push was with infantry there. I wasn't expecting it. I was concentrating on this side, so it pushed me at this side. But yeah, look at how much it has. Just sheer overwhelming force. It was pushing us back. And that's what an AI needs to do in these games sometimes. It just needs to be able to completely overwhelm you. I wonder how much it was getting each turn. It does make me wonder if it was getting a lot more, or like 50% more, or double, or... But it must have been running out of stuff towards the end, because it started throwing aircraft and stuff out. So I assume it was running out of deck availability. That might also explain the anti-air choppers. But considering how much I killed, it has a lot on the field still, so it's definitely getting more cash. Engineers were pushing around the back there. I assume our BRDM2 stopped them, yeah. Backed off. Fascinating. Engineers there as well. It had more in here this time. It could have put a command in, it just didn't. I mean, I would have bombed it, or brought in artillery to kill it, I guess. Brought one in there and got killed. That one's moving around as if it's going to come in somewhere. But yeah, much better effort, much better. But, you know, overwhelming force will do that, and it works. It's brought in so many commands this game. Once again. There's that cluster. It didn't actually bomb anything, though. It just got shot down. I don't know what it was going for. It might have been beneficial for me to bring in a cooler or something at some point to deal with some of the AA. Oh, sorry, the tanks and stuff, not the AA, because they didn't have too much AA. Well, that TOW 2's being dropped off over there. It wanted to control that side of the map and stop me bringing in reinforcements, which again is a good idea. There was a keyword back there, look, with Hellfires. That would have been taking stuff out that was coming in the map, and I wouldn't have realised. A lot of my stuff was coming over here, though, at this point. That's, you know, it did get all the way back there, and I wasn't defending it. Engineers around here. So it was doing a good job of trying to encircle me. Lost that. It could have killed my CV, though. But something killed it as it went past. Fascinating to watch it back. Just the sheer number of things that it had on the field. Let's have a look at the kills to losses when this ends. I'm just really curious. It's about to finish. There we go. So I killed 9,000 points worth of units. It only killed 3,000's worth. Look at it all. I killed so much of their stuff. So yeah, it definitely had more cash than me. Definitely. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. So, hardest AI definitely 100% gets more money. Very hard AI probably gets more money, certainly at the start. And that's how it's going to fight against you. Maybe it needs ramping up again for hardest. And, you know, the tiers shifting about a bit, but an interesting exploration into the AI. Let me know if you have any feedback on the AI down below in the comments. And obviously I can collate and test things and then feed stuff back to you, Jen, when the time is right. Obviously, as I say, I don't know what plans they have and what changes they're going to make in the near future. But stay tuned to the channel. It should be Dev Diary Day tomorrow, so we can have a lot of fun with that.